Long, long ago, there lived a king in Africa. He was very arrogant and authoritarian man. One day, while sitting in his palace, surrounded by several people who had come to see him, he was suddenly overcome by a sense of grandeur and announced that he was the master of the world and that all men were his servants.
All men are servants of each other?
Said a wispy voice. You are mistaken. There was dreadful silence after this comment. The blood froze in the veins of the people assembled there. After hearing this, the king lost his temper and burst in anger. The king got up from the royal throne and inquired about the voice and asked, Who said that? Who dares to suggest that I am a servant? I do, said a voice in the crowd, and a white haired old man leaning heavily on a stout stick came out. Who are you? Asked the king. I have come from a nearby village. There is no water in the well in our village. I have come to request you that the well should be dug there. He answered. So you are a beggar? Shouted the king, marching down to where the man stood. Yet you have the temerity to call me a servant? We all serve one another, said the old man, showing no fear, and I will prove it to you before nightfall. Do that, said the monarch. Force me to wait for you. If you can do that, I will have not one, but 3 wells dug in your village. But if you fail, you will lose your head. The old man said, I want to touch your feet. Can I do it before proving myself? Yes, you can, said the king. Please hold my stick, said old man. The king took the stick and the old man bent down to touch the monarch's feet. Now you may give it back to me, he said, strengthening up. The king gave him back his stick. The old man asked, Do you want more proof from me? Proof? Asked the king, muddled. You held my stick when I asked you to, and gave it back to me when I asked you for it, said the old man. As I said, all good men are servants of one another. The king was amused to see the old man's wisdom, rather being annoyed. The king promised him to get the 3 wells dug in his village. The king appointed the old man as his personal advisor.